Caulfield Cup next Saturday, and you'll see that on the Wide World of Sports. Okay, number 1, Jearn, still second favourite on this tote, a little bit longer with bookies, but still second favourite there. Starting to get out to about $4.50. It's all in fun at $21. Station Hand is a scratching. Star Dancer is at $17 in a little bit from our last call. Pearl Prince out to 40 to 1. Mr. Marconi in a little bit to 16 to 1 or $17 return. Dane Win favourite 290 into 280 on the TAB now. Stony Bay a 5 to 1 chance or a $6 return. Taradoo it's coming a little on the tote. He'll come in just a little bit more into about $9.50. Shaskay is out, Dew Paint at $67, Starstruck 13, the Penny at $41, and Donar a 15 to 1 chance or $16. Okay, they're all in the barrier. Let's go down to Caulfield to our caller, John Russell. Here he is.
Winner of last year's Melbourne Cup, Taradoo is ready. So Donar now waiting for Stony Bay, who'll probably lead in the event. And Pearl Prince coming up to complete the line. The Olumba Caulfield Stakes, 2,000 metres. All ready for a start. Set. They're racing. Great start too, and Donar on the inside, the first into stride from the Penny, and Starstruck got away well, and so did Dane Win, and Star Dancer going up quickly just behind them. Mr. Marconi into the forward position. They were followed by Stony Bay, who's travelling up around the outside, being followed by Pearl Prince. In behind them, Taradoo. It's all in fun as back along the inside, a length and a half to Jearn, dropping back second last, and Dew Paint has dropped out to the rear. A good tussle for the leaders. They commence the run up the hill, and Stony Bay goes to the front here. Coming up to the 1500, Stony Bay in charge by a length to Pearl Prince on the outside of Dane Win is beautifully positioned. Just in behind them, Mr. Marconi. A length further back is the Penny over on the outside. Donar is back along the rails there, followed by Starstruck between horses. Hello, there's one broken down. Taradoo's broken down. Taradoo's broken down as they go up the hill, 1,200 metres out, and Stony Bay in charge, about a length clear of Pearl Prince, a length away Dane Win, Mr. Marconi. They're followed by Donar on the inside of the Penny, then Starstruck, a length and a half, it's all in fun, followed by Star Dancer. 2 lengths further back, next to last is Jearn, and Dew Paint is bringing up the rear. And Taradoo out of the race as they come down the railway side, where Stony Bay's a half length to Pearl Prince, getting a beautiful run just behind them. Dane Win, half a length further back, then is Mr. Marconi, followed by the Penny. Donar is on the inside of Starstruck, a length and a half Star Dancer. It's all in fun as further back, followed by Jearn, who's second last, and 2 lengths away is Dew Paint. 700 metres out, Stony Bay still by a half length to Pearl Prince. A length further back in third posse is Dane Win, who's beautifully positioned. He's over on the inside, followed by the Penny, and Mr. Marconi joining in, and behind them looking for a run as Donar, followed by Starstruck. Star Dancer to the outside. Jearn starting to come from the back with a good run, followed by It's All in Fun and Dew Paint as they straighten up. On the inside, Stony Bay is tackled now by Mr. Marconi. Dane Win is in the clear. He's running through along the inside, and he's coming at these leaders as they go to the 200. Dane Win hit the front in the Caulfield Stakes. Dane Win is well clear in second place. Mr. Marconi. Starstruck is flying home, and so is It's All in Fun. It's Dane Win in front, and Dane Win for the Olumba Caulfield Stakes wins it well by a length. It's All in Fun. Starstruck, a great Caulfield Cup trial, is third. Fourth home is Mr. Marconi. In behind them, Jearn, Donar, followed by Stony Bay, Dew Paint, Star Dancer, Pearl Prince, and last of all the Penny.
Beauty boy, and I've got some drinking money, and I think we've just seen the best horse in Australia at the moment, Dane Win, as he gets a beautiful run outside of Stony Bay, perfectly ridden by Damien Oliver. He shoots away. Now watch with the green cap through the middle. That's the Kiwi. It's All in Fun. Super run to run second, then right down the outside in the grey and the purple. That's Starstruck, who beat Jearn in the Australian Cup back in the autumn. She's rattling home to get third prize, and she'll be hard to beat in the Caulfield Cup next Saturday. Dane Win, of course, will go into the Cox Plate in a fortnight, and like today, you'll see that on the Wide World of Sports. Promoted to third with the new placings, number 7 Dane Win first, number 2 It's All in Fun second, and number 6 Mr. Marconi third. And if you're wondering what happened to Taradoo, apparently not too far after the start, one of his hind legs just locked, and Mick Dittman had no alternative but to pull the horse up. And he's been removed by horse ambulance, but let's hope it's just one of those things that there's no long-term effect. I'd suggest you watch the press during the week for an update on that one. Okay, the Caulfield Guineas, number 1 Flying Spur at $6 or 5 to 1. Number 2 Octagonal, $3.50 getting out now to about $3.80 on the Victorian TAB. I've tipped him, I think he can win. Our Mace K, a hot favourite, yours for theirs, even money, $2 return for $1 investment. Revada at $16, Strategic at $10, Principality at $16, Burrito at $21, El Quahira's Son $34, Vernal at $41, and Cheviot at the same price, 40 to 1, or a return of $41. As we switch down to Caulfield, the horses are going into line there, just having a tiny bit of trouble with Cheviot. While we're waiting for Cheviot, Vernal goes into line there. Cheviot will be along in a moment, so why don't we go down to where the action is, to Caulfield and to John Russell.
Inside runner Revada, who has won over the 1600. He won the Castlemaine Stakes at Eagle Farm. He's drawn the inside. Good consistent galloper Revada. El Quahira's Son, Flying Spur. An octagonal last to come up. They'll soon be set. Flying Spur, winner of the Golden Slipper. Principality, winner of the Blue Diamond. They're all here in today's Caulfield Guineas. Soon be ready. Flying Spur goes up. El Quahira's Son to complete the line. Moves in. All set for action. Ready for a start, the Caulfield Guineas. Set. Racing. Perfect Dispatch 2. First out, our Maze came to the inside from Revada, and in behind them going forward Strategic, followed by Cheviot, who began well. Burrito just in behind them. Vernal, they're followed by Principality. El Quahira's Son around the outside, and octagonal, one of the tail enders. They're racing up the hill, coming up towards the 1300 metre mark. Our Maze K, length and a half to a Strategic, and El Quahira's Son over on the outside. East in behind them, Revada running fourth, followed by Burrito, a length and a half further back as Cheviot on the outside of Vernal. Flying Spur third last, followed by octagonal, and last of all Principality on the railway side. Our Maze K travelling well at the 1000, led by a length. El Quahira's Son third, the inside Revada, half a length away Strategic, a length and a quarter, then Burrito, followed closely by Cheviot. Back behind them Vernal, Flying Spur, second last Principality as the pace slows a bit, and octagonal is last of all, about 8 lengths off the lead. They're coming down the side, 750 metres out. It's Our Maze K by a length. Second on the outside El Quahira's Son, a length away Revada, a half in Strategic, being followed closely over on the inside there by moving forward Burrito, and around the outside comes octagonal gaining ground at the head of the others, then over on the inside to Vernal. Cheviot, Flying Spurs a long way back, and Principality last of all as they sweep the turn. 400 metres left to go, and they straighten up. Our Maze K has dashed away. Our Maze K 2 lengths ahead. In second place Strategic down the outside, followed by Revada, and down the outside is octagonal, but Our Maze K is well clear. 150 metres out, this champion. Our Maze K is going to street them in the Caulfield Guineas. It's gone further ahead, Our Maze K. And Our Maze K, 13 from 17, won the Guineas easily. Revada second, octagonal third, followed by Vernal, El Quahira's Son. Next Burrito, and further back Strategic, Flying Spur, Principality, and last home is Cheviot.
Well, octagonal sure had a tough run, but there can be no excuses for anything. The best horse in the race won, the Kiwi, Our Maze K, and as you heard John Russell say, that's 13 wins and 3 seconds, and only one unplaced from 17 starts. And look at him stretch out to the line to win by about 3.5 lengths from Revada, and octagonal, who certainly didn't shirk his task, has run into third place just ahead of Vernal. I think it's Vernal running fourth there, and what a run that was too from a Derby point of view. But clearly the winner, Our Maze K first, Revada second, octagonal third, as we take a break on the wide world of sports.
Damien Oliver confirmed a Cox Plate booking on Danewin after a resounding Caulfield Stakes win, and the hoodoo on Caulfield Cup favourites continued when Taradu pulled a muscle away from the bone in the stakes. He's out for the rest of the season. Racing underway with Winger Charger back from 10s into 8 to 1, ridden by Rod Griffiths to take out the first. Extract still unbeaten after 3 starts. He was too classy for them, winning at 10 to 9 race 2. Blue Gum Girl, a surprise here at 15 to 1, led all the way to beat Around and Over. Race 4 taken out by Vigil, first leg of a double for Damien Oliver, who's ridden the winner at the past 6 city meetings. Will Taradu fail to finish as Danewin thrashed him in the stakes?
12 metres to go. Danewin takes the gap and dashes to the front from Stony Bay. Then Dono on the outside. It's Danewin in front of Dono. It's all in front, pushing through. Danewin clear for Oliver though. It's all in front, coming after him, but Danewin is going to score. Danewin from It's All in Front.
Damien Oliver produced a gem of a ride to land Danewin, set for this very race almost 12 months ago.
From that last 12 months, he's done everything asked of him, this horse. He's been the most consistent horse racing in Australia in Group 1 level, and today he proved it. And whatever he's done today, he still will improve. There's still that little mark of improvement in the horse.
Taradu was pulled up after going just 400 metres.
He just locked up. Went about 4.5 hours to start, he just locked his hind leg and couldn't go.
Another Group 1 win for Dane Wynn, starting 7-4. Shern, the unlucky runner, badly hampered at the turn, won a protest, elevating Mr Marconi to third. It's All in Fun, now qualified for a Caulfield Cup start, drops to 55.5 kilos. The Caulfield Guineas, our Maze K was sent out a hot favourite. It was never in doubt. Our Maze K clearly superior to his rivals. The Cox Plate now looming as a temptation.
Every time this horse has raced, there's always been something they said's going to beat him. He went over home when we started racing there, and we went up and went different ways and went to Auckland. They all said every time he's going to get beaten, but he's shown.
He certainly did that today. It'd be a tremendous chance in the Cox Plate. Brian York's 6th straight win on the Super Colt. Next to Turak.
Snap down the outside, inside the 200, Sober Suit out after Iron Morn. Iron Morn in front of Sober Suit. Here's Seasky and Snap there, descending quickly. Sober Suit got to Iron Morn. Seasky flashing home, Sober Suit in front, Sober Suit.
Gerald Ryan produced the winner, a double for him today. He also had the failed favourite Baryshnikov, who was never a hope. Brett Preble rode the winner, his second Group 1 success. Unsolved raced into cup calculations in the last.
And Unsolved is pushing through as well. There's many chances here. Buick chosen Unsolved and Zero Limit on the outside. Old Colville is fighting back. Buick chosen Unsolved coming at him. Unsolved maybe a nose. Buick chosen up.
Unsolved improved on his 4th in the Metropolitan. It was no surprise to this genius.
He travelled for 11 hours before the day before the Metropolitan, and he got up there and he didn't fancy being shut up, and he didn't like it at all. And now got back here, he's happy.
Unsolved drops 5 kilos for next week's Cup. It'll be Jim's first Caulfield Cup runner. Multiples today. Daily Double paid $37.20. The Quaddie paid $87 even. Quad Extra returned a good dividend, $563, and the Straight 6 going off just over $79,000. Now the market for the Cup, and Doremus didn't race today. He's at 6-1. The movers today, Starstruck up from 15s, and It's All in Fun in from 20s.